Guys, it's Haley. This is going to be behind the scenes. This past week, we did end up going to the zoo like we said last time that we might. We didn't end up going to that splash pad thing to go swimming because the weather's been kind of back and forth with like kind of cold, pretty warm. So we did end up going to the zoo though, and that was really fun. We went and our friend Nick came with us too. Maxwell, that was his first time ever going to the zoo, so it was pretty cool. I was just like running around in the carrier and he was looking around at everything, so it was pretty fun. Another cool thing is that he kind of had his first little play date with a little boy his age. Like, we've gone over a friend of mine, Kayla's house before, and she has a daughter, Emma, who's, I think she was born, like, 19 days apart from Maxwell or something, but, I think she was born in January, too, but they're really close, but, I don't know, it's just different, like, when it's, like, two little boys playing together, I guess, I don't know. So, my neighbor, she had, like, this movie night type of thing, where she had, like, this barbecue, and then used a projector to play a movie outside when it got dark out, but yeah, a friend of mine had come to it, and her little boy was born 5 days before Maxwell. So, there's only a 5-day difference, and it was really fun to watch them, like, play together, and they were just, like, they were pretty much, like, happy the whole time, but they were just, like, stealing little toys away from each other and trying to, like, climb on top of each other and pull each other's hair and stuff. But it was just really fun to watch and be like, wow, they're, like, so close in age and, like, just little boys, you know, wrestling around, and it was pretty cute. We were like, yep, we're definitely gonna have to make plans to watch them play together again sometime, because it's neat. I've never really seen Maxwell play with any, little boys his age before, so it was pretty fun. This week also, we did start feeding Maxwell solids. So I've been playing around a lot this week with, like, just little recipes, like making little purees and stuff, because we have played around with baby-led weaning, but, I'm not super comfortable with how I know that Maxwell is, and giving him something that he can really, like, bite a big chunk off of, because I just know him, and he's very, like, aggressive with what he does, and I think he would just, like, bite off a piece and kind of swallow it and choke on it. So I don't feel comfortable with, like, giving him a banana and letting him, like, chew off pieces as he wants to, because I think he would, like, gnaw off a giant bite and choke on it. And, I don't know. So we've, like, played around with it before and given him, like, big pieces to play with and chew on that he can't, like, gnaw a piece off of, that it will stay, like, a whole thing while he, like, plays around with it and chews on it. But then now we're also giving him purees, which he does, like, really good with. I've spoon-fed him breast milk ice cream before, where I just, like, processed the frozen breast milk into a little, like, slushy thing, and so he's used a spoon before, so, it's been, like, really good. Like, he hasn't even really made a mess at all. We haven't had to put a bib on him. He opens his mouth, like, really wide. He'll go, and then we'll give him the spoonful, and he'll eat it off, and then once he, like, eats that and swallows it, then we'll give him another spoonful, and he's been doing really good with it, and he's had zucchini and carrots so far, so, and I've just been playing around this week with, like, recipes, seeing, like, what do I want to make stuff with. At first, I was kind of trying to process up the steamed, veggie with breast milk, but, I don't know, I decided not to do that, and I've mostly just been using just water and the veggie. So, I use the little baby food maker that we have. We have, like, the, Biba or Beba, or however you say it, baby food maker, so it steams it and processes it all in one item. So I just, I steam it, and then I set aside some of the water from when it was steamed, and I'll just add a little bit of water as I need it, to make it the consistency that I think Maxwell will like it at. And, it's pretty good, too, because, you know, some of that dripping off of the, veggie, you know, like, it's catching, like, extra nutrients from the veggie, so, I don't know. I've been not adding breast milk to it, just using simply just the veggie, and that's been working good for us. So, I'll play around with it some more and see, like, what I want to do when we start, like, maybe combining things, but right now we're just doing separate things on their own, and, it's going really well. Another thing is that I found out this past week that I'm going to start babysitting for my neighbor, most likely, at, the beginning of September, because her nanny that she has right now is starting college, and she's just not going to have enough time to be focused on her classes and watching her 2 little boys. So she has a little boy who's about like 4 or 5, and then another little boy who either just turned 3 or is about to turn 3. And yeah, so they're gonna start coming over here. Pretty much, their mom actually works at the same building as Rob on base, so it's the same kind of schedule as Rob's, but she is on a different one. So when Rob's working night shift, she's working the afternoon shift, and then when Rob is working afternoon shift, she's working morning shift. But it's a shift that we're used to that kind of schedule, so it's gonna be pretty cool just to have them over here and like playing around with Maxwell, and they're really nice little boys, so that will be fun. So that is most likely happening, so pretty cool. That will be something different to adjust to. Today we basically just woke up and went to the gym like we have been, and then we went ahead and went back to the doctor's because Maxwell's vaccination schedule that he's been on, because he has been getting his normal vaccinations, and you know, like every 3 months. And he was supposed to get them last week, but we actually forgot to bring him, so we were like, oh man, we have to go in today. So we went in today and brought him to go get those done, and those are his last vaccinations that he needs until he's 1, so that's pretty cool, because I always feel really bad when I bring him and they give him a shot and stuff. So at least that's over, and he's actually napping really good right now, because I think he's a little tired from it, but he doesn't seem to not be feeling well at all. He's just a little tired. But basically, Rob has off today. He's been working the past few days, and we're just having like a lazy Monday, just around the house getting some stuff done. Not really any big plans or anything. We were gonna do something today, but we just decided to stay in, but we might try it later this week. So something that we might do this week is, just Rob and I, both of us, have never really done anything, mechanical wise with any of our cars before. We've only had like our PT Cruiser and now our Camry together, but we usually always bring it to a shop to get stuff done, but we're gonna go ahead and try to change the oil ourselves, which, I don't know, to some people that may not sound like anything, but we've never done it before, so we were gonna go ahead and go out and get stuff to try to do that. So that's something we might do this week. Maybe I will try to videotape that to see how that goes. But it looks pretty easy with our car and everything, so we're gonna try to do that this week and see what happens. Something else though that we're doing out, that we went out today and we went to the store because we had, I wish that we saw it a little bit sooner because I don't know if they'll get there on time or not, but we read like a little news story about this little 5-year-old boy who lives in Massachusetts, kind of close to where our family lives, like back home where we're from, and he's been diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor, and it is his birthday on the 25th of this month, so, you know, they had opened a P.O. box for him, and, like, hoped that people would go ahead and send him birthday cards, because he's starting to recognize his own name, I guess, and, so as he sees the birthday cards, or something, like, he got something in the mail, and he got excited that his name's on it, so, they were just asking to see if people can send him birthday cards that he can see, like, oh, this is from me, and open them up. So we went out and got, like, a bunch of cards to fill out and send to him. So I think I'll, go ahead and I'm gonna link, I'll write the P.O. box underneath, but also I will just put a link to the news story that we read if you want to read about it yourself. But yeah, you should go ahead and send one, because even if it doesn't get there on time, then, it will still get there, you know. It could be belated birthday card, and it'll probably be really nice. He'll like to have all of those to open, so that's something that we're gonna do today. We're just gonna like fill them out and draw some cool pictures in there. I might trace Maxwell's hand. That's what we've been doing, because Maxwell can't sign in a card, so we've been tracing his hand in cards when we send people cards, so that it's like he also signed it. But yeah, we don't have like any huge plans coming up this week, so we're just gonna have to see what kind of week this week is, because there is just like errands stuff that we have to do, and like the mom's group that I'm a part of, we're gonna go ahead and figure out what we're gonna be doing for this coming year, because I'm gonna be helping out, like, set up the little meetings that we have. Last year I really just attended them, but this year I'm trying more so to like have a helping role and like setting everything up with everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and see about that And I'm not really sure, you know, like I told them, like I'm nervous about helping out because I don't know how much responsibility I can take on and participate with because I'm going to be having to have Maxwell with me, but he's usually pretty good if I have him just like hanging out in the carrier when I'm doing something like that. So this week there's a lot of stuff going on for that. So, but really just like nothing huge going on this week. So I'll just have to let you guys know next time what we're up to. So see you guys next time. Bye.